Fort Leonard Wood was named in honor of Major General Leonard Wood, who won the Medal of Honor for action in the campaign against the Apache Indian chieftain Geronimo. It sprang up out of the mud of the Mark Twain National Forest in the Missouri Ozarks in only a few short months, from December of 1940 through May of 1941. Fort Leonard Wood was mobilized as a training center during World War II. Then in 1946, with the end of the war, the post was closed. It was reopened in 1950, shortly after American troops began fighting in Korea, as a replacement training center for the 6th Armored Division. It wasn't until March of 1956, when the Secretary of Army signed the order, that the post was made a permanent installation as a training center for Army engineers. Then in June 1, 1988, the colors of the United States Army Engineer School and Regiment were transferred, making Fort Leonard Wood the new headquarters of engineer training. When the initial entry training soldier arrives at Fort Leonard Wood's reception battalion, they are whisked through their whirlwind reorientation from civilian to soldier. Aptitude testing, a classification interview, an orientation meeting, and the creation of a permanent file are but a few of the segments of their brief stay at the reception battalion. This is the beginning of a soldier. A haircut is one of the major transitions for the new soldier. A new haircut for a new life. A complete physical examination is given to ensure the soldier's complete health. The new soldiers are issued all the clothing and equipment they will use during training. A medical evaluation would not be complete without an eye examination. A dental examination is also given to ensure the soldier's best health. Though brief, the soldier's stay at the reception battalion is full of activity. How do they do it? An unfamiliar face and voice greets the soldiers as they prepare to go to their assigned companies. This is the drill sergeant, the face and voice that will become the guiding influence over these hectic, grueling weeks of basic training.
5. How many steps do you take? 4, Sergeant. Correction. Right.
Drill and ceremony practice teaches the soldiers to work as a unit. The hours spent learning individual, squad, platoon, and company drills are the foundation for the precise discipline and obedience that develops alertness and teamwork. Endurance is the key resource for the soldier. Therefore, physical fitness is a must. The physical training program of the United States Army is a master fitness concept designed to develop strength, endurance, agility, and coordination. The result? Strength for a time which demands strength. On or off the PT field, a soldier's physical fitness is being honed to a razor's edge. On the PT field, you can hear the familiar sounds of repetitions being counted and echoes of soldiers sounding off with "More PT, Sergeant, more PT."
Get up, get up, tight, get up, tight, get up, in the
Although the phrase dining facility is relatively new, the purpose is not. At peak performance, the dining facility is capable of serving up to 250 soldiers in 15 minutes in a company-sized facility, and 1,250 soldiers in 45 minutes in a battalion consolidated facility. It is still, however, reminiscent of the days when it was called the mess hall. One of the first phases of training the new soldier is first aid. There are many important applications of emergency medical care that the soldier learns, such as shock treatment, CPR, and open wound treatment, to name just a few. First aid training is a skill which can carry over to the soldier's civilian life as well. Communications, the life link of any operation. During communications training, the soldier learns the proper use of radios and telephones in current use. They also learn proper transmission procedures, as well as maintenance of the equipment.
Or you'll have the newer H250 handsets. It does not matter which one you have, they both work the same way. Press down hard and turn it clockwise about 1/6 of a turn, and it will lock into place.
Map reading teaches the soldier basic principles in reading maps. The course covers grid coordinates, distance, terrain recognition, and the general knowledge needed for successful navigation.
Slide the straight edge piece of paper until the B comes under the whole number. Stop right there. Then add up the distances. What you got? Let me see this right here. 3,000. You got that, right? 100, 200, 300.
The rifle becomes the soldier's tool in a profession of arms. And like any other profession, the use and knowledge of the tool must be second nature. The soldier must learn about his weapon from the inside out.
All together.
Bolt carrier group.
Bolt carrier group. Outstanding. You paid attention. Any questions on this assembly, cleaning of the weapon, and part nomenclature?
Yes, sir. I was required to the very well.
Before the soldier is allowed to actually fire his weapon, a thorough knowledge of the proper handling and firing techniques of the M16 must be learned. The weaponeer gives a computerized reading of the soldier's firing. Basic rifle marksmanship begins on the 25-meter range, where the soldier is taught how to sight and aim his weapon.
Okay, so y'all, I want you to get this round back down here. Last time you shot one over here, and one up there, okay? I want you to shoot right here. You can do it, okay? One more time, okay? Try it again.
He is taught how to judge his performance. After the 25-meter range, he is ready for more advanced rifle training. The soldier has gone over the fundamentals of rifle firing. In field firing, the soldier encounters more complicated conditions. He learns different firing positions and how to allow for variations in terrain and distance.
There you go, now you got it.
And they're fired up large magazine. Fire, lock and load. Rough big select switch safety survive.
After many hours of training and reinforcement, the soldier is ranked according to the number of targets scored as hits. He is designated a sharpshooter, marksman, or expert. Nuclear, biological, and chemical warfare, the battlefield of the future. In the face of uncertainty, preparedness is essential. The Army prepares a soldier with the necessary training in defense against nuclear, biological, and chemical agents. How is the NBC attack recognized? How do you protect yourself? What first aid measures can be taken? The soldiers learn the questions and the answers.
You all were looking kind of bad on that. A lot of you all were looking kind of bad on that. Sit down, you. Right here.
Then each soldier gets a small foretaste of the results.
Quickly, quickly, open keep walking in the way.
The physical endurance course helps develop coordination, strength, and boldness, as well as confidence in handling various difficult obstacles. Though demanding both physically and mentally, the confidence course is a great team and spirit builder. Teamwork helps to build units that operate together with a sense of spirit and pride in their accomplishments. Individual Tactical Training, or ITT for short. It teaches the soldier how to survive in a combat situation. He is first taught the art of camouflage for ultimate concealment while under fire.
No, that's the center of the back there. I think we gotta get this stuff off.
Who's this buddy? Hey, you're on the end. Go down there and prepare the thing.
The soldier is taught how to negotiate all kinds of terrain as cover and concealment. He is instructed on battlefield survival by means of many hours of actual field training under simulated combat conditions. During his military career, the soldier is called upon to fire many different weapons, such as the Claymore mine, and then the M203 grenade launcher, which is used in conjunction with the M16 rifle.
Right on the money. Demonstrators.
The AT-4 is the Army's newest weapon. It is an anti-tank assault weapon which fires a self-propelled rocket. But before he fires any of these weapons, the soldier is given careful instructions and practical demonstrations on each weapon's capabilities. Proper handling and throwing techniques are a big part of the hand grenade course.
Throw your grenade! Yeah. Someone's got to throw a little harder than what we're throwing here.
The soldier is taught how to handle the grenade under all kinds of conditions and obstacles.
Straight back, lead lock. Get up the ground down in you. Right back. Throw your grenade!
Widespread destruction that can be held in the palm of your hand. The soldier is taught every aspect of this little ball of destruction that is activated by the pulling of a little pin.
Simulate moving secondary safety. Pull primary full rig. Stand up into a good throwing position. 4 to 6 inches behind your steel pipe. All right, look here. You've already pulled that pin. Don't roll that grenade in your hand. Keep a good tight grip. Rock back of the waist. Pull your grenade. Good, looking good. Remember,
The bayonet course is one more aspect of the soldier's training with his M16 rifle. The soldier is taught how to fix and unfix the bayonet on the barrel of his rifle. He is then taught all the offensive and defensive moves he needs to defend himself